Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome, my Cancer friends and friends of Cancer. This is the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot, and hey, I am Zachary. Thank you guys for joining me here, and welcome to my table. All messages are timeless here, so please know that you found this message at exactly the time that you needed to. Thank you guys so much for your patience as well, Cancer. I know I've been a couple days late here as far as getting your reading out. So let's go ahead and just dive right on into this. Meditation to start, actually. So I did have a symbol come through for you guys. I'm going to show this to you here. You can pause the video, draw it out yourself if you'd like to partake in the magic. So to start, and asking, what does Cancer do with this? What does Cancer even do with this symbol? They said to sleep on it. So I do feel writing that down, putting this in your pillowcase, under your pillow, sleeping on this. Right away, I do feel it kind of reminds me of an airplane, to be honest with you guys. So it feels a little bit like travel, possibly. You guys are the Chariot card, my Cancer friends. So there could be something about movement attached to that. Let's see. Let's get into it. So I am going to start here with the Fortuna deck. This is a new deck, actually, you guys. Oh, lovers, love to see that. Cancer, if you want to take a look at the collective lunar eclipse reading that I did, that was my first live reading, you guys. You can check that out. It's on my page there. March 25th, we had the lunar eclipse. There was a question where somebody had asked specifically, how is the lunar eclipse affecting Cancer specifically? And lovers is what came out, which is what this is here. Love it. Just love to see it. That's all. So, Spirit, what do we have here for my Cancer friends in this period? And this is a deck that was given to me by a friend and subscriber, Mama Dragon. Thank you so much. It is almost too beautiful. I'm a little bit nervous to manipulate it. It's got this kind of cool holographic foil on it. Anyway, I'll stop talking about that. Thank you guys for joining me here, for your love and support, as always. I love you too. I love you too. I will mention, so I have my 10,000 subscriber. I did hit 10,000 subscribers this last week. Thank you guys so much. This last Cancer video did just blow up, and I understand why. It was a very needed reading for the collective of Cancer there. But if you would like to enter for your chance to win a free reading there, 30 minutes with me, go ahead and hop into the description of the video here. There is a link to join the Phoenix Fam newsletter. All you need to do is join the newsletter there. You will be entered to win. Anybody who is a part of the newsletter already is also included in that contest, so no worries. And that's all you have to do. It is free to join, no cost of entry. If you are interested in personal readings, I do have that available as well, and that is a link in the description of the video also. You can check out my website there, okay? Okay, so five of Pentacles here at the bottom to start. This is your hope. Five of Pentacles is very much coming out of the cold. There is a situation where we want to connect it to last reading here. This is isolation. It is health issues, financial issues, putting Cancer in a corner. The hope here is to come back into the warmth, okay? The secret with the Five of Pentacles is that you have the key, or it's right there. There is a need to look around, though, metaphorically, to find the key. The key. Peter McAllister, the father. All right, Cancer, or Spirit, what do we have here for Cancer? Additional messages. This is the Light Seers Tarot. Tried and true. We had Two of Cups fall out. You guys, this was a part of the... My lovely Cancer friends. I love this. This was a part of the collective lunar eclipse reading as well. I encourage you guys to go take a look, all right? It seems very much like there was a lot of Cancer energy coming through there. Love, relationship, something coming through that helps amplify or tune into this divine loving energy and filling two vessels because of that. And the vessel came through in the lunar eclipse reading too. Go check that out, you guys. Go check it out. That's coming up here on March 25th, like I said, the lunar eclipse. This is a general message, so please keep that in mind. You are extremely intelligent. You are a powerful co-creator here as well. So please use your head, heart, and intuition to decipher which messages are here for you and leave the rest behind. Check out your rising moon, Venus, North Node, any other major placements in your chart. You are more than your sun sign, and I dare you to look. So this was here at the bottom, actually, when I started. So we're just bringing it right back to this, okay? Strength. This is your fear, aversion, anxiety. There is a need to take courage in this situation here, especially in connection to last week's reading. Yes, there's a lot of courage that's needed here. The strength that it takes to face your shadow. That's a lot. That's a lot. Axolotl, okay? So I'm just feeling that there's a little bit of anxiety towards love winning over hate as well. Like there's a fear that maybe that doesn't exist because of what you've been through, especially connecting it to last week's reading. All right, let's move forward. So 8 of Cups comes in here to start in your general. This is leaving something behind, you guys. I do feel a little bit of tailwind message, I guess, from dovetailing off of last week's message here. There is a need to leave something behind, to walk away from something that isn't working anymore. And there may be a little bit of an issue in doing this because it is hard. There's a feeling of abandonment and isolation in this card as well. And that was coming through in the 5 of Pentacles here too. Your hope, wanting to move through that. There is not anything missing though, is the thing. It may just feel that way because this component of yourself is in the shadow. Yeah, I feel this is going to take some strength to spelunk down in there to grab that. Okay, you guys. 3 of Wands comes in to clarify this next. So 3 of Wands is very much, this is action, planned energy put into action, excuse me. There's an expansive energy that's attached to this. It's this kind of, I feel this kind of push and pull. Like, you know, something needs to be moved away from. You can feel that, Moana. This card very much reminds me of that. Looking out into the distance, hearing the call of destiny, wherever it is that you need to move forward to. But there's a fear in leaving these cups behind. Like, you don't know what that means for you. Okay. Any other information here, please, for Cancer? 8 of Cups and 3 of Wands. Whoop. Hierophant comes through. And the Hermit. I feel like for some of you, there is this... the Hermit is solitude, is about being a hermit. Came through too, actually, for the Cancer specific question in the lunar eclipse. Go check it out, you guys. I feel like there's some messages in there for you as well. And it's a very powerful time, portal-wise, to make some changes in your life. It's about relationships and it's about rebalancing things. So the Hierophant is about tradition. It's about spiritual evolution as well. I feel like you guys are in this, like you're bumping up against the edge of growth and it's feeling uncomfortable. Crabs, well, hermit crabs do, I guess. Oh, hermit crab. Yay. So a hermit crab is going to need to move homes, right? Move shells when they get too big. That's kind of what I'm getting here. You guys are bumping up against that threshold of growth, of expansion. The Hierophant, there's kind of like a bucking tradition or doing something a little bit differently that comes through here. With this growth, you guys are needing a larger home. Okay, let's keep going. So your good stuff here. This was a part of the... so much Cancer energy attached to that lunar eclipse, which makes sense. Total, like the moon, duh. Okay. 3 of Keys comes through here. This was the hope in the lunar eclipse reading. So this is Three of Swords. Healing of heartbreak, you guys. If the Four of Swords comes in here, I'm gonna love that because that was the other reading as well. This is healing of the heart. What has happened in the past, like what last week's reading is talking about. This has left these swords in your heart. Being in the good stuff here, though, these swords are coming out. They're not happening on their own. This is because you have put work into this. There is Libra energy attached to the Three of Swords. Justice, okay? Balance. The balancing effect, the justice that comes forward for you, like I said in last week's reading too, it isn't fair. That something so egregious can be done to somebody, to you, and that we are responsible for healing it. That's not fair, but it is also reality. And in doing that, releasing those swords from our own heart, we are also healing the divine heart. I love that these are keys actually here in this deck. I'm a huge fan of Kingdom Hearts and the 3 Keyblades here. In that video game series, they talk a lot about Kingdom Hearts is like the divine heart. I'm gonna just totally geek out on this for a second. And I love that concept because when we heal our own heart, we are healing Kingdom Hearts. We are healing the divine heart as well. We heal ourselves, we heal others. And we're all responsible for doing this. It's important that we all take up that action, okay? So the next card that comes in for your good stuff, you have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups here is being spoiled for choice. It can be, what I'm getting is like clearing the confusion. I feel like you've been in a situation for some time where you're frozen. You're feeling frozen here. There's anxiety that's taking over. And for some of you, if last week's message resonated with you, I feel like that is because your body is still in this fight or flight motion. What I'm getting from this coming through in the good stuff is things are changing, okay? And I do feel like having so many similarities, this is connected to the lunar eclipse as well. There's something going on with that kind of magic that's also allowing this energy to move where it needs to go. Knight of Pentacles. Whoop, Knight of Pentacles here is what fell out. And then you've got the Knight of Cups here on the bottom too. Love that they're both basically in the same position here. Knight of Cups does have some motion to it. Knight of Pentacles is not moving. So what I get from this is that things are starting to move forward, you guys. Things are finally starting to move forward. Because you are making that plan to move them forward, okay? I don't feel that you have to have everything figured out. Like the Knight of Pentacles, they have a plan. In this process of healing, you are being requested to take that step. This way, I guess. So from nothing to the horse is now taking a step here. The Knight of Cups is also, can be an offer of romance. A very romantic, creative, intuitive card. I feel like in making the decision to make a step in the direction of your healing, the path expands, you expand. The confusion lifts. You are being shown the direction to go as soon as you make a decision to move in a direction. Does that make sense? I think you're nodding your head, yes. So what's in the dark here? You have 9 of Keys. This is 9 of Swords. This is your anxiety. This is your mourning. This is what is keeping you up at night. The nightmare moving into the daymare, okay? I do feel like this is connected kind of again to last week's reading here. That idea of that box of memory, something coming forward, becoming illuminated that's been locked away. This isn't going to feel good until it does, okay? It needs to be purged though. And I do feel like having this symbol come through with sleep on it, I feel like this is to help buffer, to start help moving some of that energy through, because I feel like this trauma, whatever that is that's been locked away, is coming through in dreams first, as they typically do. And that's usually through symbology. You may not understand what it is that you're dreaming. I highly recommend that you start journaling your dreams as soon as you wake up. Getting it, yeah, oh God, yeah. Yeah. High Priestess is what comes in here next, and what you don't see coming, what's in the dark. What you don't see in the dark is what's in the dark. I feel very much this is, especially with the 9 of Keys attached to this is the unconscious realm. These are secrets. The High Priestess is she's a secret keeper. That's why her hair has so much volume. It's full of secrets. This is being revealed to you, though, through nightmares, through dreams. And I do feel that there's like an echo feeling that's coming through your daytime hours as well. Like it's reverberating into your daytime. And it's going to get to the point where you're going to need to start journaling your dreams. The answer is coming in your dreams. Any other information here on what's hidden? 9 of Pentacles, death here at the bottom. Fully transitioning. It is this component of rebirth that's coming through with death for me. You've been in this process of something dying, ending. Something has ended. But what is coming through is that, like, you fully coming through that birth canal, coming into this new experience. What may be hanging on for you is the pain that box of memory from last week is talking about. So 9 of Pentacles is what comes through to qualify this here. Calm, collected thought is what is coming to mind. There is a bountiful harvest that is on its way. This is what you were always destined for. This is your sovereignty. Connecting that to the lunar eclipse reading too. Go watch that for sure, you guys. The answer, the guide to getting to this point is coming through your dreams, through your intuition. And you are intuitive AF. Cancer. Okay, let's keep moving forward here. So your challenge to start, you have Queen of Talismans. This came through the lunar eclipse reading as well. I just feel like, well, maybe it was a Cancer instead of a collective. It was a Cancer reading. I do feel like this last Cancer reading, though, too, had a lot of message for the collective as well. I had a lot of comments, you guys, from a lot of people who are cross watchers too. It reached a lot of people. And thank you so much for listening to your own intuition and watching that video, because that message obviously needed to come out. Queen of Talismans here, though, Queen of Pentacles. This is an individual who lives in opulence, who lives in luxury. They make the decisions to live the way that they want to live. So the challenge right now, I feel this is standing out here again, the 9 of Keys energy, this nightmare that is recurring, your insomnia, the reason that you are awake at night, is preventing you from feeling strong enough to make the choices that you want to make, to feel safe and secure to walk through this realm. That is the 9 of Pentacles too. But the Queen of Talismans, Queen of Pentacles, she makes these decisions. She is that bitch. Genderless, of course. Because she is a self-made woman. That's what I'm trying to get to, okay? Self-made person. Gender is not important here. No matter what has happened to you, you are being asked to tap into your inner Queen of Pentacles, to make yourself who you were destined to be in the first place, regardless of what's happened to you. And being in the challenge, this is the challenge, okay? This is a challenge, yes. 10 of Wands. You guys, this came through in the specific Cancer question too in the lunar eclipse reading. um, I had somebody ask a question at the end, like, what does this mean specifically for Cancer? So not every sign got a specific, like, note to the lunar reading, but lunar eclipse reading. 10 of Wands, there's something that needs to be released. You guys have been carrying this load, this weight with you on this journey for too long. It was never fair, like I said. But you require a change in footwear here. There is a new journey that is waiting to start, but it requires that you release some of what you have collected along this journey. The 10 of Wands is releasing a burden on the heart. This is the challenge, yes. What I'm getting is that whatever this situation is, like last week was referring to, there will always be that whole concept of like, you can fix the mirror after it's broken, but your mind will always see where the crack was, right? That's never going to go away, especially with trauma. It doesn't ever like fully go away. We get better at handling it or holding it. What I feel from this is it is possible to get to a point where the weight, you're not feeling that crushing weight anymore. I'm getting like with the 9 of keys here too, the 9 of swords, this kind of like sleep paralysis feeling. It isn't always going to feel like a demon sitting on your chest. You're not always going to feel that weight, but there is always going to be an outline when you look in that direction. But I feel like it is possible to release the weight. And this is a process, okay? It's not a switch. How does Cancer work through this challenge? Please, Spirit. Ace of Swords. The truth. I feel like twofold here. There's a need to be honest with yourself in this process. What do you need? What do you need to release this? 5 of Cups here at the bottom. Are you focusing too much on the disappointment and the lack? That's not to say that it isn't totally valid to feel that way. What the Ace of Swords is saying coming in here too is, are you also reminding yourself that there are 2 cups back here? The role that you play in this trauma and adjusting this story as you move forward is when this does come up, and this is the hard part, you guys, is starting to remind yourself, I am making this decision to turn around, to see what I do have left. And that is not in a toxic, positive way of like silver lining what's going on. Oh, well, this happened, but this is going on. It's this happened and this is going on. So I've spoken about that in readings in the past too, holding both. And that's here where I feel like you are releasing, you're cutting through the bullshit, and not yours, but just like it in general. The crap that's been heaped on top of you. Because you are approaching it in a logical way. This is how you deal with your challenge. The Ace of Swords is not emotional, is not intuitive. It is mind, it is logic. So how do you get yourself out of this situation? The mind needs to come in here and help. I don't feel, like I said, we're not shutting off the heart totally. It's very important. It's an and situation, okay? not a but. It is really important, though, to start bringing in some logic to this situation. And the logic is, where do you want to go? What do you want to be? How do you want to feel? That truth is more important, just as important. It's just as important as where you've been, if not more so, because that is the choice that is in your hands, is where you want to go. Whatever's happened, that wasn't your choice, right? So that's where I'm saying, I hope you understand what I'm saying. It's more important this is more important because this is your choice. It's still important to process through that trauma, but you deserve to start a new journey. You deserve to empty your pockets and your weight load here. Okay. So let's move into your animal spirit messages here for Cancer, please. Vulture. Of course, of course, of course. So you guys, Vulture, just like the Vulture, is kind of a, I don't know, misunderstood or unrightfully judged kind of animal because of what they do, eating putrefying and decaying flesh. But they keep our ecosystem running in a healthy way. If we didn't have scavengers, we wouldn't be able to let death fully transition through. Death comes through and says, so shall it be. And energy like the Vulture comes through to take care of the dirty work. So what I'm getting having this come through is there's a need. You may be putting your shell over this carcass to protect it because this is the trauma, the damage. Because it hurts so much. But what is needed is for a scavenger to be able to come through here and pick that carcass clean so that it can transition, so that it can be laid to rest. Don't be afraid of birds of prey in this way, okay? Even inviting that in. I would even say in meditation here, inviting that energy of the Vulture to come through in this situation with your trauma. Please help me to digest this. Because you, well, as a crowd, they kind of like scavengers of the sea too. Stay with, I think you understand what I'm saying. Okay. This is a situation where you were not meant to digest this. Let the force that is meant to digest this. Reach out your hand and ask for help in this situation. Whether that be physically with a counselor, if you're in a situation where you can do that, or a group online, finding books. There are many different ways that you can reach out for help. Even just sitting there in meditation and saying, please help me. Whatever it is that you believe in, higher power-wise, higher force-wise, bring in the help. I'm calling in help for Cancer. From me to you. Okay? Messages for Cancer here, please, Spirit. This is the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck. Hands are feeling fumbly. I feel like oh, I love that this one came through, you guys. Because I was just saying this in the beginning, you're bumping up against this edge of growth. And I'm going to read this in the book because this is exactly what I was thinking about when I said that. The seed, this is what they talk about, is bumping up against this growth edge. Yes, you guys are expanding. You are the seed. You are going through this process of growing into potential, all right? So the beginning, the seed, the origin, the pearl. Beginnings come in many forms. They are not always a beautiful seed placed intentionally in nourishing soil. Origin stories, like any birth story, are complex, surprising, multi-layered, and usually reveal a central image or detail that represents the fully formed being. Simply stated, the end is present in the beginning, or the entire oak tree resides within the acorn. Whether you follow this imaginal theory or not, know that when this card appears, there is potent generative energy all around. It stirs your very insides and usually results in an antsy, impatient feeling. Pay particular attention to what agitates you, as it is a sure sign of growth to come. You are bumping up against a growth edge. It is from the grit that the pearl eventually comes to be. So in light, generative, fertile, germinating, and building. When in dark, festering, stewing, and dormant. So here in your challenge as well, the Queen of Talismans is a very fertile earth energy. That this is your challenge, to allow this growth to happen. The seed is growing. There is a need for you to allow it to grow, okay? 29:29 on the timer. Love that. I love you guys so much, Cancer. Free reading also, besides the 10,000 subscriber. If you hop in, join the Phoenix Fam newsletter, I do give away a free 30-minute to one subscriber, active subscriber every month, okay? Personal readings are also available, like I said. And I do have my Cash App and PayPal links in the description if you feel called to donate to support the channel in that way. Thank you guys so, so much to those who have. It really does help keep things running and allow me to provide readings in this way. And I will continue to do so, I promise. So stay tuned, you guys. I am making some changes to things here as far as lives and extended readings. Memberships are also coming down the pike. So thanks for hanging in there. I love you guys, and you can do this. Okay. I'll see you very soon. Bye.